All right, we're on our way to our first Yard Kart National Series race. It was an early morning on the farm. Worked a late day yesterday, just kind of prepping for this morning, making sure everything was taken care of, and to allow us to step away for this afternoon race. And yeah, I'm super excited. A lot of prep went into to making this thing happen, so I'm excited. But overall pretty calm. Just did some World of Outlaws racing last night to get the mind right. But overall, hope it's a good day. We're down a cylinder on the truck, so she's putting along at around 1,800 RPMs, which kind of sucks. So just when you thought that the truck was good to go, it's not. So it is what it is. But we're gonna make it up there and make it back safely, and hopefully have a good time. All right, guys, here we are at Brownstown Speedway, owned by the Brown family. And yeah, just some quick looks here at the track. Pretty cool scenery right next to some train tracks, the cornfield. Got some rain the night before the race, so the water set in pretty nice. Here's Matt Monday talking to some of the kids about how big his motor is and how fast he's going to go. And here he is talking to everybody. This is our first drivers meeting, and pretty good turnout, 27 carts. And we caught Matt in the action, getting his video footage for what he does over at the Monday Moto YouTube page. You guys are gonna have to check that out. So right here is my go-kart. Like to thank all the people we have riding on board with us. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the first race. And this is a pretty cool first moment for me as we get out there and we start rolling around the track. And here's me, number 31. Holding up my 1 lap to go finger, and that's also a forecast of what's about to happen in turn 1. That's what I was letting everybody know. There's going to be something that goes down, and as you can see, there it is. Turn 1. It is a turn 1 meme, if you will. So you can see right here, guy in third kind of gets loose. I'm up on the high side, have somebody underneath me, so I decide, well, I can sneak around the outside of him. There was a window there. I thought he was going to hold it down. But if you look closely, he gets bumped into and then bumped into me. You can see my head movement there. And then we take a ride right over the berm. Nothing like a nice little introduction to dirt racing. So anyways, you can see the spectators there stepping back as they are, kind of in awe of what just happened. But anyways, we get back racing. Pretty much started where I would have had there not been a caution at the beginning of the race. Since all of us were kind of piled up in it, I think the guys were being courteous, let me back up there on the top side. It was not the place to be, though. You can see I'm getting passed by a couple guys. Reminder: this is my first laps. I don't know that I'm supposed to be down on the bottom of the track, and that's where the grip's at. Just out there kind of riding around, trying to feel what lines are available for me. You can see Matt and Shane up in first place taking off. They know where to be, and they're right on the bottom. You can see me kind of there in the background, losing some traction. But once I found it, we were just testing out some new lines, so it was fun riding around with people. And then our race ends right here, just feet before the start-finish line. And we end up on the beaches of Brownstown Speedway. So, not the way I wanted it to end, but here's my initial reaction after my first heat race. All right, I got a little update here. We just finished our first heat race. That was awesome. And ended up making a couple passes towards the end. I thought I was going to be able to get by the position for 4th on the last lap, or with 2 to go, and I was coming out of turn 4, and the throttle broke. Literally went straight to the floor. As you can see, it's not lined up there. All right, let's jump into the C main now. as you can see, I'm starting on the pole, which is the first time I've ever been out front. So these restarts and these starts are not pretty. But I'll talk about that here in a minute. I talked quite heavily on it in my podcast on how you need to be on the brake and the throttle at the same time. But let's watch me lead the field. There's only a few of us out there, a handful I should say, but that's me and Royce and Adria kind of separating ourselves. Top two get to go to the B main here, so I was doing pretty good up there. Consistent. I felt smooth. I felt like I just had clean air in front of me as I get up there and kiss the berm and give the spectators their money's worth. But anyways, you can see Adria is catching up to me. She's got some more horsepower in that motor, and she's a good driver. I mean, she's got a win in the North Series, so I know that she is going to be the person to beat, and if I can't beat her, well, I'm going to try to stay as close to her as I can, throughout this race. And as you can see, though, we were battling pretty good there as far as like staying consistent. I'm sure she wasn't at full, speed, I guess, following me around, but you can see just how much quicker her kart is, and she kind of gets through the back of the field right there, and I think 95 was just trying to get out of the way there, and ended up getting in the loose stuff up top and just said the heck with it and went over. But anyways, we're going to start in second. There's that restart kind of lag back that I'm talking about. Royce behind me is on my bumper, and he actually apologized to me after the race about that, which, there's no harm, no foul, just hard racing, and I kind of screwed him up. As you can see, I fought hard back on the outside because I knew there was a little bit of contact between us, but I enjoyed racing with him. I had already went over the berm earlier that day, so it was frustrating at this point, though, because I know I'm out of the transfer spot, but Royce ends up getting the berm there on the bottom side and spins out. So we're back up into second. As you can see, man, those restarts are terrible. It's hard to sit here and look at it, but that's one of the reasons why I came up here and raced, was to learn. So something I learned throughout the day. Everybody at YKN kind of taught me. Not everybody. I didn't get to meet everybody, but you know what I mean. There was a handful of people. You can see there Jeremy in the corner in the blue shirt. He's trying to tell me to get down towards the bottom of the track because I was kind of forgetting to, I guess, keep it on the bottom where the grip was. And Adria gets caught up here in some lap traffic, and I'm trying to catch back up to her. You can see me right there, right side of the screen. And we do make it up there, but I mean, there's just four of us out on the track. Royce pulled off after his spin. And so I just decided, here's the white flag. These guys are in front of me. I'm kind of stuck in traffic. I'm just going to ride it out. I'm in the transfer spot. So we did.
Here with John Emmons up here, owner of what? Savage Speedway?
Savage Speedway.
Where's that at?
It's in Gary, Indiana.
Gary? You guys ran there earlier?
Yeah, one time. We're going to schedule another one Saturday night.
Nice.
We're going to back up to Saturday. It's a nice family right there.
It is. I hear you're a legend.
Don't start that.
We got a mic'd up segment coming a little later in the year. I'm going to give you a mic, and I'm going to follow you around with a camera so I can hear all the crazy shit you have to say.
That might not be PG.
All right, let's jump into the B main now. So we are restarting in about 9th place, I believe. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I guess there's 9 of us out there. But we're at the back of the field with Adria since we got the transfer. And look at this. Does that look familiar? It kind of looks like what happened in the first heat race. So, Matt told me just go out there, be smart, have fun. And the be smart was avoiding some of the wrecks, and that would eventually help us out by the end of this thing. But you kind of know going into turn 1 that it's going to be a crapshoot, for lack of better words. But anyways, I'm kind of running in the back still. You can see there's another spin. 2 cars involved. I'd like to look at the replay and see where we restarted after that first wreck, because I think we should have been up a few more positions. But that's fine. I wasn't upset or nothing about it. But anyways, Adria's right in front of me. I'm trying to follow her and stay close to her because I know she's got a fast kart. But I just wasn't staying down on the racing line. Wasn't racing my race. You know, you get up there in that slick stuff and you lose speed, lose momentum. And, you know, it's just how it was. But I get underneath that guy right there. I don't know who it is, but made a pass. There was some contact there, but we had a pretty good battle there for a few laps in the B main. Good racing, nothing dirty or intentional. Just, you know, it's hard when it's mostly a one groove track to get around somebody. So I think we were pretty equally matched on speed at most points. Oh, who's that up there? That was me bringing out the caution. I got up in the loose stuff and spun out. So, you know, everybody does it. It's not something uncommon in these go-karts. You want to be, you know, testing the limit and finding where you can get more speed, and sometimes that ends up in, you pretty much wrecking yourself. So you can see right now, though, I'm in 4th place with the white flag to go. Little redemption from my first heat race, I guess, with my throttle break-in and not getting that 4th place finish. But overall, pretty good day. All right, here's the A main as we jumped up in the tower to watch. You can see there's some turn 1 carnage, and I heard a loud noise underneath me, and it happened to be the man himself, Matt Monday, getting into the sheet metal underneath me, and glad he's okay. But he got into that sheet metal pretty good. There was some slime towards the top of the track, of course. Looks like they had watered it right before this, just to see if we can open up that second groove. And the flagman right there that was standing next to me jumped back because he was standing right on that wall. But anyways, it's good to see Matt was okay, but he really tore the steering column out of that thing, or some components of it. But overall, really good day. Jeremy Oman comes home the winner of the A main, first time winner in the series, and he was all smiles. It was good to see, you know, him take home his first win. I think he's been around this for about a year. I want to get him on the podcast and just talk to him about his racing background, because he does have, he has raced go-karts on asphalt, and it'd be nice to hear what the difference is coming over here in the dirt world. But congratulations, pretty cool trophy with the boot there, and of course you get that cool chain and some champagne. So thanks for listening and watching, guys. Appreciate it.